Hi, Yasin.
Hello.
Do we have anybody in the waiting room already?
Just one.
Oh, okay. Can you make me host so I can go live on Facebook?
Sure.
Completely forgot I was so busy today with my mom.
Oh, it's okay. There are two, I guess, for now. I make it the host.
Okay. So are you ready? Can I admit them already?
Yes. Think there are like 2 more minutes. So yes, I'm ready. They can
Oh,
get
okay.
started.
Let's wait for at least 1 minute. I'll admit in a minute.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I'll go live on Facebook. Oh, I have to log in first. Yasin, since I'm in my car, can you tell in the beginning that this meeting is recording and also streaming on our Facebook page? So if they would like, they can stay with the camera off.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm admitting them.
Sure.
You can come, Ali.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Joe's, Angelina. Hello. This meeting is going to be recorded. It's going to be live on Facebook. So if you wish to keep your camera closed, you can do that. You can keep yourself muted. It's up to you. We'll get started. So I would like to introduce myself. There will be more students joining in, and I'll tell you about some simple rules before we get our workshop started. So my name is Yasin, everyone, and I will be your teacher today. Hello. Hi. Yes, we can use the chat box to communicate if you wish to keep your mic closed. So you can give me the message in the chat box and I will be replying you directly over there. Second thing, this is live recorded a workshop. So if you wish to keep your camera closed, you can do that. And what are we going to do today? Today, we will learn about creating a really cool, interesting introduction to Roblox game. And we'll create a very simple game in Roblox Studio and publish it to Roblox so that you can play with your friends. And indeed, it's going to be very simple, get very beginning steps, the very beginning steps for game development. So yeah, hello there. And I want to know your names. You can type me your names in the chat box if you wish to keep yourself muted. And my name is Yasin, and I'm an ACT engineer, game developer, educator, and I'm really happy all are here. Let's give it a message, say me ready, or show me a thumbs up sign using the, oh, hi, Oliver. You can show me a thumbs up sign or say me ready in the chat, and we will get started. So we have Oliver and Roman here. Okay. And hi, Milana and Roman and Oliver. Are you all ready to get started with Roblox? I'm going to share my screen just to make this is about game development. I'll turn myself into more animated character. So which one should I keep? I usually go with the cat, but there are multiple animals here as an animated character. So do you have any cool suggestion? I can go up with fox. If you have any cool suggestion, you can type me your favorite pet in the chat box, and I'll keep it over here. Do you think this is good? Well, this one looks cool. I'll try this one. Too serious. Actually, let's go. Let's come back to the fox. So today, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna build our first building steps in Roblox by knowing how exactly Roblox work in more practical way, and then we're gonna start working on Galactic Speedway as a template to see how interesting game development can be. So I hope you all are ready, and I'm gonna be sharing my screen right now. And rules to follow. If you have any question, you can ask me anytime in the Zoom chat box, which is over here. You can ask me a question. You can share your ideas, doubts, anything you would like to. And if you have any cool suggestions, you can always ask me there. Great. So I'm going to open up Roblox Studio. Before we get started with Roblox Studio or any game development, and mainly it's about Roblox today. Do you play Roblox? Do you play Roblox game? Have any one of you got any experience in Roblox game development? Or this is going to be your very first time? You can type in the chat box. Oh, you did? Cool. What games do you play? I play many of them. But basically, this is my new account today. So we won't be able to see many of them. But yeah, okay, that's cool. So I think Bed Wars, Zipline Wars, that's cool. More like simulators and team fun. Great. What about you, Oliver? Do you play games? Oh, you play Bed Wars, right? Cool. Okay, awesome. We have templates now. As being a game developer, we can build almost anything that we imagine. Now, how is this thing exactly working? Roblox Studio looks sometimes, for some of you, it looks complicated, but it is not really. So let's take a quick look. To make a game in Roblox, let's say this red box over here is your screen. Now let's design a simple sketch of our game. So can you tell me, what do you usually see? Oh, wow, you play Arsenal and Adopt Me. Yeah, I've tried both of them. So what do you usually see in your Roblox game? I see some trees. What else do you see in your Roblox game? You can type me in the chat box all the things you see in a regular Roblox game. Other players, right? You see multiple characters, right? What else? Ground avatars, yes, we say them terrain. So I'm going to add a cool terrain mountains behind. Buildings, yeah. Models, yeah, my drawing is not that really good. Now, game development work in exactly the same way we did this right now. First, you need to create your world. That is adding your own creativity, imaginations, buildings, model, cloud, sun, right? Terrain, all the thing that's going to make your game look pretty cool. But all this thing come under one idea called designing. But can you make your game only work by designing them? That means adding the model, making it look cool. What do you all think? Only adding models in your game, will it make work? Like, do you add a house around, you make some buildings, some good terrain, trees, and players? Do you think that's all needed to be a good game developer? No. What's missing here? There is something missing which is gonna make this game work. And what do you all think that is? Action. Awesome. You can give me a high five. I know your camera is closed, Oliver. So just like an imagination high five. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Right answer. Great. Yeah, we need some action. We need some kind of logic. We need some kind of, live movements into our game. To make this thing happen, we add scripts. And these scripts are called programming code. And Roblox programming use a programming language called Lua. Oh, nice animated action there. Thanks for that high five. So Lua is a programming language. It's kind of a language how computer understand our commands, what do we want our characters to do, and all that thing, we script them. So we'll try that thing in our Roblox game today. Now, as a developer, I'm going to make it more interesting. As a developer, we are not, confined to do one specific thing. Now, as I was wondering to make it more like Galactic Speedway or Mansion of Wonder, there is something else we can do. We can always, as we are a developer, we can start, I will say, by ourselves. So I'm going to let you both pick me the best map here, and I will convert it into something really interesting. So which template do you think we should get started from? Castle? Okay, I got 1 vote for castle. Flat terrain. Okay, I got 1 vote for flat terrain. Anything else? We have 3 students, as I guess, but do you both want to go together for castle? All right, so I'm actually just gonna pick one between castle and flat terrain. So Roman and Milana, do you think castle is gonna be good? Okay. Yeah. Well, castle and flat terrain, they're basically based on one simple map, which is flat terrain. So I'm going to pick up castle. And yes, Oliver, flat terrain is the same map here, but they have more models. So yeah, we can go with castle. Now, once we're jumping into the castle, after a few seconds, it loads up. Now, if you're using this workshop, if you're watching this workshop from a mobile phone, tablet, or you don't have Roblox Studio, you don't need to worry. You can just follow up with me in this short workshop. And after the workshop, you can try doing it by yourself on your computer or your laptop. So this is how the castle map looks. It's really simple. It's just like basically the flat terrain, which got a different design around. Now, I want to make some changes. As I want to make it more interesting, I will first delete the effects from here. That is, I don't need any sky. I don't need the blue. I don't need all these things. And I want to add a sky around. Now, as the castle looks very medieval kind of era, I want to add more buildings and make it more futuristic. So we're going to do it all right now. But before we do that thing, I'm going to take out all the billboards away. We can keep the castle. Walls, yes, let's keep it. Spawn location, I'm going to remove it. I'll explain you everything in detail. Now, this is our map. Looks kind of very simple. Maybe let's make some changes on this. I want you to tell, do you think this is kind of, it's too medieval, right? So I'm going to add a sky and I'm going to ask you which one do you think is going to be cool from the toolbox. So sky, and your suggestions the same way. You can type in the chat box. Which sky do you think we should pick? If you have any other suggestions, we can search for it. Roblox gives you a variety of options, and there's like a big place to pick all what do you think. So what do you think? Which one should we pick? Should we look for some modern sky? Should purple sky or any of those? Obby sky. Oh, it looks kind of cartoonish. Yeah, that looks good. Do you all think Obby sky looks good? Yeah, okay. Let's go with the Obby sky. It seems you all like Obby. Can we create a simple map in a more futuristic way? Because this is more about adding 2 different world categories together. So I'm going to add an Obby startup to the simple game itself. It looks really cool. And I'm also going to change the daytime. So what daytime do you think we should change into? Should it be like the daytime right now, or should I turn the clock to the nighttime? Ooh, this looks cool. Maybe evening? I'll turn it to evening. So we are basically at the stage of setting our game map. We can pick up the daytime, nighttime, or evening. Yeah, let's pick it something not too dark, maybe around 6 p.m. Okay, I'll go with 17.8. This looks awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna get started with the first step over here. Now, before we do the first step, I'm also gonna go over here to the lightning, and maybe I'm gonna add atmosphere to give some kind of glare effect. And we can, now this looks really cool. Now I'm gonna add the starting step. Now you both like Obby, based on your suggestion. I'm gonna get the spawn location of my character by clicking on model, right, going right. There is an option called spawn, and clicking on that, we got the spawn location over here. Here is where your player is gonna get started from. So I'm gonna just jump over there, and there we go. We got the spawn location. Now, to this very same spawn location, you can add your own picture here. For example, we have this decal, which I don't really like. So I'm gonna remove it and try to add another picture. Should be at any specific picture you like, or I can pick up randomly. You can tell me suggestions. I'm gonna look for a picture over here. There are multiple pictures by different Roblox developers. They publish it for for you to use in your games. So should I look for some certain type of picture, like maybe ready or start or flopper? I played that game, the flopper cat. I think ready, or do you think Oliver told me he need to look for flopper? Should I look for that? Okay, you all have the same suggestion. Great. I'm gonna go with the flopper cat. And whoa, there are many of them. That's scary. That's scary. I need to get something interesting one. They don't have good pitches for flopper cat. There we go. I got one. This looks good. I'm gonna go with this one. As soon as I click on this picture, it usually get added on the different face. So I just need to change the face of it. Maybe it's gonna be on the top. There we go. We got the flopper cat picture on our spawn location. Just to make the spawn location lit up, I'm gonna add some neon material to it. And basically, let's add an effect. So I'm gonna go again to the model. I'll go to point light, add effect around. Let's change the color to yellow, change the brightness around. This looks good. And we'll change the range. So it lit up the whole area. Now, the next step to this beam, now when you're going to play the game, it's going to be very simple. Basically, nothing is happening. Your player starts in and you're basically standing somewhere doing nothing. This is how your play looks like. Now, this is my new account. I don't have the avatar for the previous one. It's a very simple map. Your player is standing from a very beginning step and yeah, nothing more to do. Now, to make it more interesting, let's add the background music to this. So for the background music selection, still we are at the stage of getting our map started. So getting the background music added over here, I need your suggestions. I'll be playing some sounds from the toolbox again, because they will be verified from Roblox. And we will pick any of the background music. So let's search for the background musics we have. It should be a music which should gonna go in loop forever until we play this game. So tell me okay or good. It's raining tacos. Okay, Oliver. I'll suggest that. What about Roman and Lana? Do you think that sound's gonna be good for our background music? Okay, let me search if they have it. Oh, there we go. Let's see. No, they have deleted that sound. We don't have it, unfortunately. Maybe look for something else. I'm going to go play the music and you tell me okay or not okay. All right, let's start with the first one. You need to say me okay or not okay. So I got one vote for this one. Okay, playing the second one. Any votes for this? No vote for this one. I got one vote for this one. Okay, one vote for this. I need both or all of you to be agreed on one, so we'll just go with. Let's try this one. What about this one? Oh, the Uptown is very cool. I'm actually going to use this one. This is kind of fun, right? So I'm going to use this as my background music and insert. This is going to be your background music. So Uptown, and I want to make it looped. I want to make it play in and just turn the volume a little bit low. And there we go. We got the background music in our game. Now, coming back to scripting and designing, we're going to create some really interesting block. For example, I'm going to add a block over here, which is doing nothing. So I'm going to make a block over there, make it scaled up. Looks cool. And add a couple of more of them to make our way through that block. So we need to jump through these course pattern to reach over there. They are too bright. I'll change their color to yellow and duplicate the other one. Come back here. You need to tackle the scores, like jump through them in order to reach to the final one. And that's going to be the third one. Make sure they're anchor. Anchoring means your block doesn't fall apart as soon as the game runs in. So this is going to be a little bit far. I'm really bad with obbies. I cannot play them very well, so I won't make it that hard for me. It's really far, I think. I should bring it nearer. And I will send you the link of this game as soon as it gets published, so you can play it by yourself too. Okay, this looks good. Too hard, not too hard though. I'm gonna make this one come a little bit near, a little bit far, and that's the final one. The final one will make a lot of changes in it. For example, as soon as you reach the final spot, I want to make it like, celebrate your win. To do that, we will first change its color to not make it neon. It's too bright. I'm going to make it plastic, turn it to white. And yeah, that looks good. Now, as soon as you win this thing, I want it to, make a lot of effects in it. For example, let's say I'm going to name this thing as the win part. So I'm going to rename it to win part and change its color to purple. And what else? Let's add some effects. So I'm going to add an effect of point light to it. Change the point light color to pink for now. Increase the range. Shadows. Particle emitter. Change the color of particle emitter to red. It's enabled. It should be inside the win part. Do you see the red sparkle things coming across from this? Cool, right? And we will also add a smoke, which is going to make it look even much more cool. So I'm going to add some smoke particles and change the color of smoke to, again, some different color. I'll keep it green. And let's pick a music, which is going to be played as soon as you win this thing. So again, the music selection. I'm going to go to Toolbox and search for Win Music. Let's see if we get something here. No, that's scary. No. That looks good. So I'm going to add this thing as my winning sound. Now, by default, I don't want anything to work at all. I don't want nothing to show up. I want everything to be turned off. So I'm just going to click on each of my effects, like particle emitter. I don't want it to run. I don't want the point light to run. I don't want the smoke to run. What are the other models do you think you should add up to your game? Because right now, once you start playing the game, there is just the background music and a part to complete in order to reach the final stage. Take a look.
Hey.
What else do you all think we should add up to this game to make it look even much more cool? Any suggestions? Or you think this is pretty much simple and fun for now? And let's go to the coding now. What do you think? Any other suggestions, Roman? More obby? Yeah, we can definitely add more obby to this part. What else? About just decoration, kind of. Oliver said he needs to add more obby path. Definitely, we can make a very long obby pattern here to the very same game. As this workshop is kind of limited, what are the designing things you think we are missing? Oliver, Roman, Lana, anything? Like maybe we can add a spaceship standing or timer. Yeah, a timer. We need to finish the obby within some time, else all the blocks are going to fall apart. Wow, that's cool. That's creative. I like it. What else? We can write a timer. Now, because this is your very first time over here, and I'm just going to look for a spaceship. Let's see if we can get a cool spaceship that we can add up across here. I like this one, but that got a lot of votes. Oh, that's cool. I've got this really cool idea. Even though there is castle around, I am going to turn the lightning. That means I'm going to go to sky, search for space, and get the Galactic Speedway around. Looks cool. Take out the atmosphere away. Change the lightning to 17. And this is going to make things more fun. What do you all think about this idea? Looks cool, right? And I'm going to add this thing over here. Like just to tell people that, yeah, there are a lot of things around and we can make this place look even much more cool. Keep on adding things onto this. And this is just like a quick one. Once you reach over here, you can also get a tour of the spaceship. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it, move it to this area. Cool. So you can just simply come over here, and after winning the game, you can go to the spaceship area. Cool. Now, this looks pretty good. Let's get started with the coding. Now, I'm going to go to this part again, and I'm going to add a script. Should you be worried about the script? Well, not really. This is your very first time seeing all this thing happening, so don't worry about the script at all. What the script is going to do, we're going to name the script as a workshop script. How this is going to work? First, we need to connect the part which you're going to jump in. So I'm just going to name this thing as win parts and say script.parent. That means this script is added to the part. Now let's connect all the effects which we have added. We have sound, which is going to be script.parent, search for sound. And I might just copy this thing. Okay. We have smoke. Same thing again. We have particle emitter. So I'm just going to name it as PE. And we have point light. So local point light. And the same thing, just over here. Now I need a couple of your suggestions. We're going to make a loop kind of thing where the colors are going to change throughout the whole time. So let's pick a color. By default, the color for our shape is going to be, you can pick up any color. So which color should I pick? By default, we have kept it white, but you can pick any color from here. So I was thinking about keeping it red for now and change the material to neon. Now it stays red. We'll change the color for the smoke too. So smoke, the same thing again, smoke dot color, color tree dot new, pick a color for the smoke. By default, the color for the smoke, I'll keep it white, nothing to change. The color for the particle emitter dot color. Again, let's set the color for this to white by default. And again, one more color for the light that which we have added. I'll change it to white. I'll keep it to white too. Now, as soon as you're going to step on this part, it's going to change its color and play the sound. So sound is not playing. And the background music is too loud. So I will turn the background music a little bit lower, 0.1. That looks good. Now, I'm going to write a very simple code here, but don't worry about it. It's like a code which will test. It's only going to trigger, it's only going to work once you reach the final step. So I'll say local function, and it's going to be when function, and it's going to look for a part touched. That means who is going to be the person standing on that thing. We need to make sure we're going to look for the character, and I will ask you a question over here in just a moment. Part touch.parent. I'm going to make a variable called humanoid. Can anyone tell me? You don't need to. It's not compulsory. But can you tell me, what do you mean by humanoid? Humanoid. What do you think of it? Anyone? What do you think? What does the word humanoid does here? Yes, Oliver? What do you think of the word humanoid? What does it mean? Yeah, you're close. Human. Good. Close. So in terms of game development or in terms of Roblox, what do you think humanoid is referring to? Is it referring to the models, to the world, to the houses? What is it referring to? To the avatar. Awesome. Wow. Oliver is smart. Nice work, Oliver. Yeah, humanoid means your player. And we're checking if the person is touching. That means if your character or your avatar is standing on it, we're going to do this function. What we're going to do is we're going to make this whole thing work. I'm just going to say sound.playing. First, you will start playing the music. And then after that, I'm going to do forever. That is while true, do it forever. I will keep on changing the colors. Wait for half a second and keep changing it. So we can pick up any colors we want. Now, this looks so complicated, but this is really simple. I'm just copy pasting it. Let's change the colors. Maybe I'll change it to yellow, change this thing to pink, change this to, you can send me suggestions of the color I should pick. I'm just picking randomly. So if you have any cool color suggestion, tell me. I'll add up over here. I'll go with blue. Cyan. Okay, nice color pick. Cyan, do we have? Yeah, there we go. Picked it. Any other color? I'll pick 2 cyans here. For this one, I think I will go with purple. Yellow. And yeah, that looks good. And I think we are ready to test our code now. So in the end, I'm just going to say when part, when it's going to be touched by anyone, we're going to connect the function called when function. And let's test this game. So when I'm going to play this game right now, after writing all the scripting, let's see how it looks. Can you tell me, okay, if you can hear the music, the background music playing? I know it's kind of loud. Good. Now, if you see over here, when you see over here, there's nothing working. The red part is red and all the obstacle path, it looks simple, but things are going to change as soon as I'm going to reach over there. Let's take a look. Can I make it? Whoa. And there we go. Oh, there is something missing. It's time to debug the code. So I'm gonna exactly go over here, output. It says color tree. Oh, one of the color tree is not added while right. So just color for this one is something you cannot change. So I'm just gonna take out this line off. Only for the particle emitter. It's not supported. So PE, it's gone. PE, it's gone. PE, it's gone. For that, let's run again. Hi, Tristan. How you doing? Let's run and see how it works. All right, final test. We don't have any errors. There we go. Cool, that thing works. But the only thing we missed was we didn't tell them to go true. And all these things are still false. So I need to make them run. And I will just come down here and I will say smoke dot enabled true. We got point light dot enabled true. And one more thing, which we missing? Oh, the PE. be.enabled true. Now this is gonna work really cool. So we will do a final test after this. Yeah, nice idea. We can make definitely multiple levels out here after each movement. So I'm gonna just add one color here. And I think one should go over here. And one should go over here. Let's try and see how it works. One more thing. I'm gonna remove this thing away. Grant permissions, and no need to publish the game. We'll test it out one more time and see how it works. So the final try. Now I'm gonna complete the obstacle, the simple one, and jump to the final step. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Jump over here, and ta-da! We made it. Cool. Great, we completed. So what do you all think? Was it fun to create a very simple? Definitely it wasn't very limited time. So do you think it was fun, everyone? Great, cool. It was definitely a limited time project, but definitely you can add up thousands of things to your game once you start building it. Awesome. So go ahead, ask me your questions before we end our workshop today. And hope you all enjoyed playing our workshop, like watching how things go. And yeah, and if you're looking for your classes, and I would really recommend you to join our classes out here at Kiddy Coders Club webpage. I'm just opening up the webpage here. The message was there in the chat box, if you could see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other questions, any doubt? And thank you everyone for joining today. And yeah, we are pretty much done with our workshop today. You're most welcome, Oliver. Okay, thank you, Roman. Thank you, Lana. And hope to see you all soon. Have fun. Oh, you can give me a high five. I'll turn down my avatar off. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. High five. Thank you for joining, and hope to see you all soon. Bye. Goodbye, Roman. Bye-bye. Bye, Milano. Goodbye.